Okay, Hare Krishna. So, okay, we'll continue our discussion with chapter number 17. So, previously we have discussed in the previous chapter how Parishit Maharaj received Kali. Mm. So, basically, Parishit Maharaj observed some signs of Kali Yuga, and a responsible leader, he was always looking for well-being of his citizens, and well-being of how the dharma is implemented within his kingdom. So as soon as he observed these signs, and he actually become very alert, and he went on checking. He went for inspection, like he was looking for the what are the roots of this inauspicious things that are appearing in his kingdom. So he went on that, and then he actually he was not able to find uh, 1 minute. What happened? He sees the dharma as a bull, like, and dharani as uh, like the earth, mother earth. She took the form of a cow, and they were actually in anxiety, and they expressed their uh, the earth was in separation from Krishna, and then the bull was uh, hurt. So at that point of time, King Parikshit, he sees how uh, like a person, a Sudra, disguised himself as a king, was torturing the bull and the cow. I'm sorry, just a minute. Yeah. So in this section, in this chapter, Srila Prabhupada discuss very elaborately about the importance of cow protection. So for because Parikshit Maharaj sees that the Kali, who was the personification of the quarrel and hypocrisy, he was he was torturing the bull and the cow. Means the bull who is like in the form of dharma, and the cow who is the form of earth. So both of them were tortured by this Kali. So when he sees that, then it is this incident happens on the banks of sorry on the at Kurukshetra, and uh, then Parishit Maharaj, he becomes very much enraged. So he sees the bull's condition. Sukhdev Shaunakroshi describes how the bull was like like a white lotus, and then but it was tortured by this Kali, and then the cow's condition, even though she was benefiting everybody, this person is trying to get no is torturing them. So when Parishit Maharaj saw that, he addressed the Kali, and he says, "No, you appear to be a king. You appear to be a strong man. Like strong man can actually like it is the responsibility of a strong person. It is the responsibility of a person who has uh, strength to give protection to the weak. But this person, he was actually trying to uh, exploit and exploit the cow and the bull. So Parishit Maharaj addresses this man, saying that you what do you think? Who like is do you think there is no protector for these cows? No, like that, because the cow protection they used to take it very personal in the previous ages. Nowadays also there are a lot of quarrels going on. Like some people are very particular about cow protection, and the some liberals, somebody who is like not very favorable to the Vedic system, they are not taking very seriously. What is this cow protection? Cow is also like another animal. Mm. Why should why should we be more concerned about cow rather than humans and everything? Mm. But actually it is the subtle thing, because when the cow is the mother of everybody. Like in the childhood, everybody gets nourishment from the cow. And if you see the earth is actually the cow dung and all other cow products are so sacred that they nourish, they actually fertilize the earth. And also they mm, there in the olden ages there used to be a vast this gocharan bhumi, means that pasturing ground for the cows, thousands and thousands of acres. And the kings or the administrators those times, they used to take special interest. They used to allocate those lands only for the cow protection. And after the independence, what happened? This atheistic rulers came up. Our Nehru, or he says he's a Brahmin, but he's not very much inclined to the Vedic system. So he was feeling very much ashamed of his Hindu identity. So what he does, he actually took away all the Gocharan Bhumi from them and then used for industries. And he was like, there was even some proposal from the Hindu, or like the Hindu community or Vedic, who the followers of Vedic system. They they requested Nehru, to bring a law to punish someone who kills the cow. And Nehru says that I will resign my post, but I will not do anything like that. So like we should not be very particular about it. Means I'm just giving an example of how the age of Kali was progressing. Means how the Vedic culture was neglected. So it's not only them and the education system. So if you see in the previous ages, three things, especially mm, the medicine, the education, and the what is the other thing? Those two, those were free. Medicine, education, and healthcare. Those were free. Sorry, medicine and healthcare are same, right? Education, medicine, and some other necessity. Okay, so they used to be free, free of cost. Uh, but as the age of Kali progresses, no, this they were like lot of corporate schools and colleges. They are making a lot of money over education, and hospitals also. They are making a lot of business. And in the food also, mm, food distribution also happening freely, because any sannyasi or any person who is struggling for survival, they are offered food for free of cost. If any guest come, they used to take care of the guest as a privilege and take good care of them. But as the age of Kali progresses, everything become business, because these are the basic necessities on which the human society will build up. So, and nowadays these things only became the highest money making sectors. So this person who was, on seeing this condition of earth and dharma, Parikshit Maharaj becomes very much angry, and then he prepares to punish Kali. So but Parikshit Maharaj was a follower of Dharma, follower of scriptures. So, as per scriptures, no, you cannot trust your own eyes. Like if you see the in if we in our introduction to Bhagavad Gita sessions, we tell, right, how we cannot trust our senses. So only sense that we can trust is Shravanam, that is hearing from a bona fide spiritual master, or following the scriptures. So because our senses are defective, so we don't trust them. So it is, even if king sees prataksha, means king sees what's happening, he has to inquire, and he has to get the confirmation that he is the culprit. Then only he will punish. It's not like he is a king and there is nobody to challenge him, and he can do whatever he want. That is the that is the uh, method of ruling of these modern age rulers. But in those ages, they used to be very responsible. No, like no, there might be nobody to question me, but I have to answer to Paramatma. I have to be. I am the representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So I should be answerable to the Krishna. So that's why he first inquires this. Sorry, the bull and the cow. No, who made you no like this? Who is the person responsible for this? For your suffering. Hmm? Because this the personification of Kali, he was dressed as a king and he has a stick in his hand and he was beating the bull and the cow, and Maharaj Parikshit can personally witness everything, personally see everything, but he wanted to know for sure what's happening, because it might be something that somebody might have already heard the cow and went, and this person was just trying to do something, some favor. So he doesn't want to take any kind of uh, he doesn't want to give any kind of punishment to a wrong person. So he wanted to inquire from the cow and bull. So he started Maharaj Parikshit um, started asking the cow and bull. Okay, he says, Maharaj Parikshit says, who are you? Or like you are like, I feel like you are like a demigod. Like just like in demigods, you are trying to indicate what's going to happen in Kali Yuga. Mm. So are you a demigod? Are you a devata who came to show us how the Kali is going to degrade us? How the degraded Kali Yuga is going to be? Or are you giving some indication? Like that he asked. And he also says, like, but at the when Parikshit Maharaj saw the cow and the bull, the both of them are shivering with fear, and they are urinating, and then the bull was only having one leg, and the cow is also very much fearful and full of distress. So, and first, what Parikshit Maharaj says, first Parikshit Maharaj gives this, he consoles the cow and bull, because I don't know, because they are the personification of earth and the dharma, they will be able to speak how their conversation went on. Because in those days, in the when they teach us this 64 hours, right, they even teach the how to communicate with animals also. They used to have that ability. So so this conversation between the dharma and the uh, king happens. Okay, and this bull was so sober and poised, no, like he, even though he was suffering, he doesn't want to point out the culprit, because then there, like if anything happens in our life, there are two things. One is immediate cause and one is remote cause. If one only addresses the immediate cause, means, like it is always said that in the law of karma, as per the law of karma, the immediate cause, or a person who is inflicting that suffering on us, is only an instrument of our own karma. So if you only see that this person is responsible, then you are actually neglecting the remote cause of our karma. So that's why dharma bull doesn't directly point out this person as the kali, and say that, oh, this person is the one who has been torturing us. He doesn't say that, because see, as per the law of karma, if any pain is inflicted by any person upon us, then we should only think that this person is only an instrument to bring back my karma back to me. If not this person, this suffering will come through another source, and this suffering that I have to get is inevitable. Means there is it is only this person is only a what do you call, instrument, or a passageway of my karma to come to me. So now the in this because dharma knows all the intricacies of religiosity, he actually first addresses the remote cause, no? And he says, no, when Maharaj Parikshit is asked, who has cut off your three legs, and why, And is there a is in the state of king? First Maharaj says, Maharaj Parikshit says, who cut off your three legs? and and I'm assure you, because this is the kingdom of the Kuru kings, means the Pandavas. Nobody suffered like you. Till now I didn't see any suffering like this, and this is the first case that I'm seeing, and I assure you that it is the first time happened. So don't be afraid of it. And then he says, okay, even even if a person who has who made you, who brought this suffering, or who has cut off your legs, even if he a demigod, I will kill him immediately. Hmm? So because that Parikshit Maharaj says it is the supreme duty of the king to protect the one who follow the scriptures, and who punish those who deviate from the scriptures. Because during his conversation with Dharma, because how the bull was so much in depth, well versed in the scriptures, because Dharma didn't immediately point out who is the cause of its suffering. He says, the Dharma bull says, I don't know who is the cause of my suffering. Some different people have different opinions. Then Dharma starts saying this. Okay, it says like how different philosophers have different opinions about it. No? Some Advaitavadis, they say it's one's own self, because as per uh, one's previous activities or something like that, this pain will be inflicted upon me. And then uh, Dvija, uh, and some other says that it is superhuman powers. Okay, like devdas, there are like who control our lives. They inflict this pain and pleasure on us. Mm. And then and the Mimamsakas, they say it's one's own activity, because as we do good, we get the good results. As we do bad, we get the bad results. The Mimamsakas says that, and Lokaitas are the different kinds of philosophers. They say that the nature itself is the cause of the suffering. And then the Vaishnavas, they say that no one can ascertain the cause of distress by argumentation, imagination, or words. Okay, so this Dharma bull, he quotes different philosophical conclusions about the suffering in this material world, but he doesn't point out the immediate cause. And like sorry, I was not following this. And Parikshit Maharaj again says, no, like you are the knower of dharma, and okay, you have been mm, you know all the intricacies of dharma, and I certainly identify that you are the dharma personified. And and in this when Parikshit Maharaj recognizes that bull as the dharma, then he says that in Satya Yuga you used to have four legs, no? Satyam, Saucham, Daya, Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam. But now right now I see only one leg, that is Satyam standing, and that is also very weak. That is also shivering, trembling. So and I see this personification of Kali, this Sudra. He is actually torturing you. He is trying to break that leg also. Mm. And I can identify your situation. I can understand your situation. Previously, when Lord Krishna was here, he relieved all your suffering. Because what is the purpose Krishna comes into this material world? Uh, Dharma samsthapanaya arthaya sambhavami yuga yuge. To establish Dharma back, he comes into this material world. So when Krishna was here, you are fully healthy and you are standing on four legs. Mm. But and this earth, the cow, he addresses cow also. This the cow was very opulent. She was the most opulent when Krishna was here, because Krishna always in contact with her. Krishna was always walking on the surface of the earth, and she was more blissful. Now she was cheated of Krishna's association, and also the progressive age of Kali is bothering, like bringing the suffering into the suffering to the cows and the earth and everything. So And finally, during this conversation, then Parikshit Maharaj comes to the conclusion that this suffering inflicted by the because as per the scriptures, it is said that a person who identifies the culprit also receives the same punishment. Means it means to say whoever thinks that immediate cause is only the uh, reason for their suffering, then they will also get the same results. That's what they said. So that's why Dharma bull doesn't point out the reason for its suffering, who has who tortured them like that. So but it is a duty, and Dharma bull says to the Parishit Maharaj, you know everything, you know dharma, and you know you are very intelligent person, you only figure it out yourself. That was given to her. So in those ages, this system was used to be not like that, not nowadays, no. Like nowadays what is happening is, if you if anybody is doing atrocities, or if anybody is inflicting pain upon us, we have to go to the police station, file a complaint, and then after filing a complaint also, and it is up to the sincerity of that officer, he will take action or not. Mm. So they, like if we see many situations in our life, right, in our today world, even this crime is happening. mm, and even if they have the ability to stop the crime, they don't act at all, because they are not very much they don't take the responsibility of protecting dharma. So unlike like this, in the previous ages, they used to be very watchful how the society is working, how the things are going on. When they see cruelty, when they see uncleanliness, when they see this, cheating and falsity happening, they used to take immediate action. That's why this all this uh, uh, slaughterhouses, and liquor shops, those kind of things were they used to ta- uh, they used to be there, but very remotely from the human, like society. So because it is said that in the scriptures that there will be some people who are very much addicted to them, and they are required for them. So the slaughterhouses and these all these illicit things, intoxicating things, they used to be very remotely available in from the society, so, social life. So and this the rulers, that administrators at that point of time, they used to be very watchful about how the things are happening, and so that they don't nobody has to come and complain them. Like if you see the example of Parishit Maharaj, when he sees the symptoms of Kali Yuga Kali Yuga developing in his kingdom, then he immediately takes the action. He takes his army and he takes his weapons and start on looking for them. So yeah, so that nobody has to complain about what's happening. So they used to take action by themselves. They used to take complete responsibility of their kingdom. So that's how now also this Dharma Bull is saying to Parshit Maharaj, no, I cannot identify, but there are different philosophers say different reasons. You can only based on your intelligence, you can only judge upon it. So based on the evidences available, Parishit Maharaj comes to the conclusion that this person is the culprit who is going to harm the cow and the dharma and the earth. So and Parishit Maharaj says to now Parikshit Maharaj says to have a because then he addresses the age of Kali. Okay, and Parikshit Maharaj thus pacified Dharma and earth, and then took up his sword to kill Kali, the cause of religion. And seeing Parikshit Maharaj intend to kill him, and Parikshit Maharaj and this Kali has no strength to fight Parikshit Maharaj, so he immediately surrenders unto the Parikshit Maharaj. When this Kali surrenders unto him, it is the rule in the Kshatriya life. Okay, if anybody surrenders, if anybody takes shelter of him, he will protect them. He will not harm them. Mm. So that's the reason. If we say Like these are the rules and regulations that are followed by the Vedic in the Vedic society. That's why if you see, there are many situations where kings like, uh, I don't remember that king's name, uh, Chauhan. So he was a ruler of Delhi. Like when Muhammad Ghazni or some Gori he attacked for 17 times, he used to defeat him, and as soon as he gets defeated, he used to fall at his feet, and he takes he used to beg forgiveness. Immediately this king used to beg to excuse that person and send him off. So he attacked the mm, uh, this Indian king for 17 times, and 17 times he sent back, and 18th time this person, this king has enmity with Rajputs and all. So then this Muslim invader, he actually made an alliance with Rajputs, and then they all the armies attacked from all sides. So that time he was he was defeated and he was killed. So even what I mean to say is, the rulers, they were following the rules and regulations until the modern age, until like 17th century also, until 14th century also. So when as soon as this Kali took the shelter of Parikshit Maharaj became compassionate upon him, and he was, as smilingly he said, so now that you have taken shelter of me, you don't have to fear. Okay. So but I cannot allow you to live in my kingdom, because you are the root cause of adharma, who will prevail: greed, falsehood, and robbery, incivility, treachery, and misfortune. So I cannot allow these negative aspects to come into my kingdom. So I leave you with your life. You can go anywhere, but not in my kingdom. So when Parikshit Maharaj says that, this immediately Kali says, I don't know, because entire earthly planet is your kingdom. I cannot go anywhere except no. You have to give me some shelter for me to stay. And I promise you that I stay in there only. Hmm. So Parikshit Maharaj is the knower of all the dharma. So now Parikshit Maharaj says to him, okay, now you can. I will give you four places. He says, a place where the gambling takes place, and drinking of liquor, prostitution, and animal slaughter. Mm. Dyutam Panam Sriya Suna. Mm. So these are the four places that you can stay. Mm. And you can reside there, because Parikshit Maharaj knows that there are no such places in his kingdom. All the people are so righteous, there are no such places in his kingdom. So then immediately Kali says, no, no, I beg your forgiveness, but there are no places. I see no such places in your kingdom. I need more. I need some more place. Actually, he begs that. Then Parikshit Maharaj says, you can reside in the gold. So here the gold implies that no unnecessary accumulation of money. Mm. If you see, the people have lot of money, they still keep on accumulating. So due to this, money or gold, unnecessary accumulation of money or gold, they become the this money or the gold itself becomes the threat to them. They will be always fearful. They will be always very much attached. Their consciousness will be fully occupied. How I can protect this wealth? How can and they will be very suspicious of everybody. If some devotees go to their home, then immediately that person will think, oh, these devotees are so nonsensical. They came for my money. Mm. And he was always very conscious about this thing. And yeah, the things will come into his life, even his relatives who are supposed to be his friends and who are his supporters, they becomes actually the enemies. If you see that brother killing another brother for the sake of land or money or gold, like that. uh, so this unnecessary accumulation of money is also the place of Kali's residence. Okay. So when Parikshit Maharaj gave this benediction, mm, so then this Kali becomes satisfied and says, and this and then he therefore, like, no. he resides on in those five places. What are the five places? Where there is gambling, means the gambling is the root cause of untruthfulness, and the where there is prostitution, which leads to all other irreligious things. Mm. And and animal slaughter, which will destroy the merciful aspect of our life. Okay. And uh, what is the next thing? Animal slaughter and intoxicating. Intoxicant, due to intoxication, this we harm ourselves by the animal slaughter. We actually harm the other living entities. By through intoxication, we destroy ourselves. And the fifth one is the the place where the gold is accumulated. So so this way, the Parikshit Maharaj thought, okay, I have done my duty, I have re-established the dharma, and he gave this position to the Kali Yuga, and he went back to his kingdom. So, and when Parikshit Maharaj goes back to kingdom, he re-established lost three legs. He re-established the lost three legs, and then he went to Hastinapur, and he was from Hastinapur. He was ruling uh, the kingdom of he's ruling the kingdom righteously. So, so in this chapter, that the important conclusions are like how no Srila Prabhupada has stressed on these four regulative principles. Hmm? The four regulative principles are the four pillars of dharma. When we are following these four regulative principles, it is said that whoever desires progressive well-being, especially the kings and religionists, public leaders, and the brahmanas and sannyasis, should never come in contact with irreligious principles. Means they should adhere to following these four regulative principles of no meat eating, which leads to the animal killing, no intoxication, which leads to the no like harming ourselves, no gambling, which leads to the destroy of truthfulness, and no illicit sex connection, because it will lead to the destruction of our character. So it is said that these things are so related. If anybody gets involved in any of one of those things, he will automatically gets involved in others also. Mm. For suppose, if somebody is into a gambling, he in gambling he will either wins a money which is not worked hard for, or loses the his hard earned money. So if he wins the money, he will not have the respects for that money. He will spend that money lavishly. So if one wants to spend that money lavishly, he doesn't spend for necessities like for nice education, for nice food or something like that. He spends for all these things like going for prostitution, going for illicit intoxication, or going for uh, drinking liquor like that. So, and if you take another thing, if anybody is uh, addicted to in drinking liquor, then that person he will not be able to manage his finances properly. He will not have the conscience where to spend and where not to spend. So his cleanliness will go down, and his relationship in the family will go very bad, and also he gets addicted to other persons. Okay. And means illicit relations. And also there's a good chance that he will actually like we see many instances that how a person gets who's addicted to the intoxication, he actually uh, robs his family members, means he takes the money by force from them. Okay. And like that. And if you see the gambling also, if a person is addicted to gambling, that we already saw. Okay. And intoxication, I mean, prostitution also, if somebody is have illicit um, connections outside the marriage life, then he will be so much of so much conscious of it, and they will spend their hard-earned money, and also they'll it will have an impact on the family life. So basically, if one thing goes, if you are connected to any one of the things, it will automatically draws into other things also. So that is a observation, means that that's what we can observe in this. So here in the Parishit Maharaj gave Kali to reside in the gold, and that thing itself has become the cause for the Kali Yuga's progress, because the sages of Naimisaranya asked, right, to Sonaka Rishi, why Parishit Maharaj didn't kill Kali, why only he punished and left him, because that's for that thing, the answer will come in further sections. So that is the end of today's chapter. Now, if you have any questions or comment, we can take now. I hope you're able to follow.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Then thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, question means it may be silly question, I don't know. But Dharma bull, we know it is only standing on one leg by the
Yes.
time Kali Yuga comes.
Mm.
But Prabhu, this Dharma bull appears end of every yuga, or because we never heard that before that somebody saw the Dharma bull. Only Parikshit Maharaj only see the Dharma bull. But before Dwapar Yuga comes also, end of the Treta Yuga also, the Dharma bull will be seen, or
No, Mata, actually, this, if you see, in the beginning of Dwapara Yuga, for Krishna to descend, the cow took the form of a cow, sorry, earth took the form of a cow and went to Brahmaji
yes,
and then
yes,
requested to for protection. So it
yes,
is like, no, like the cow, when anybody sees the cow, they will be very considerate. They will be they give respect, and they will be very considerate in the Vedic society. And the cow is like mother and bull is like father. Okay, and dharma, the how the cow gives the produce, means the facilitates the food and all, and the bull, he produces the bull is the cause for this, no, um, just like father gives facilitates the money and mother provides the necessities, right? So
yes,
dharma is the background of everything. So if you see the varnashram system also, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. By following dharma, you have to earn your money, artha, and then use that legitimately to satisfy your kamas. And then finally, after that, you have to aim for moksha. So these are symbolic, not symbolic actually. They actually took the form. The dharma itself took the form of the bull. So it doesn't happen. It's not a cyclic. It's not like incarnation. Every year, every yuga, this happens like that. Okay. It's only for that, no, for the descent of Srimad Bhagavatam, these pastimes happened.
okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Any other question?
Prabhuji, this is also maybe silly question, just yeah. Because when Krishna is there, Prabhu, he almost established Dharma and he left, right? But
Mm.
Parikshit Maharaj, he saw the Dharma bull with 3 legs in very short period.
Yeah, like after the end of this chapter, after
Mm-hmm.
Parikshit Maharaj punishes Kali, it says that Parikshit Maharaj has restored the legs of the bull.
Okay, okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's very spontaneous. Hai na?
Yeah, yeah.
If Kali entered means immediately it will shows the effect. If Kali restrained means immediately it will it shows the positive effects also.
Oh,
So
okay,
if
okay.
you see the
Thank you.
verse number, no, verse number 42, it says Maharaj Parikshit re-established the last 3 legs of the bull
Mm-hmm.
and improved the situation of the earth.
Okay, okay.
So it is like that. It doesn't take so long time to get an effect.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay. We didn't hear Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananda Koti Vaishnava ki jai.